Hey guys, hope you're all well. As you can see, this is going to be a brand new room tour for 2012. Since my last room tour, obviously I've moved things around a bit and my collection has grown considerably as well. So I thought it was the right time to do a brand new room tour for all my regular viewers to take a look, and for any new subscribers that have come along to my channel recently. If you've not had a chance to go and look at previous videos and you haven't seen my room tours, this will give you a good idea of what my room looks like and what my collection is like at the moment. So let's take a look. Okay, so first thing we see when we walk in is my Kirby's Epic Yarn standee. Really nice display piece, I absolutely love that thing. It's quite huge, but I mean, it looks really, really cool. Then we have my two banner posters for Heavy Rain and Infamous 2. Two of my favourite games of this generation, just absolutely brilliant. Heavy Rain in particular, just absolutely stellar title. Both of those posters are double-sided as well, so you can just take them apart and flip them over. But I like those images the best. On the other side of the Heavy Rain, I think it was just a picture of the origami from what I can remember. So I prefer to have that with all the characters on it. Got a poster for Donkey Kong Country Returns, a brilliant Wii game. Really hard, but really, really fun. Great reimagining of the original. Well, I say reimagining, it's not. That's a lie. Because this is just a brand new game coming off the back of the series, isn't it, really? And then we have New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which is a bloody brilliant Mario game. I absolutely love that game. And Bionic Commando, which I bought that poster just because I actually really liked the update. I thought it was a great version. And I thought, you know, it got a lot of unnecessarily bad reviews because it's a decent game. Now, there's a big blank space there. Normally there would be units there, but I've moved everything around the room, so the idea is that I'm going to leave that space blank, and then in the future when I need to make room for more games, I can buy some new units and put them in there, hopefully. So if I come around to the left hand side, and you can see my box for my Black Wii, box for my Sega Saturn steering wheel. The steering wheel's in the box, because quite honestly I've got nowhere to put it if I take it out of the box. My small amount of PlayStation 1 and 2 games, and then the other shelves are just for like small games, because I've only got a certain amount of games for each system. So you've got a couple of Saturn games, Sega CD, GameCube, Genesis, Dreamcast, DS, Commodore Amiga, and there's my N64 magazines. And then if we go around here, there's my absolutely awesome GoldenEye poster, which has been personalised for myself by a fellow YouTuber, which is just absolutely stunning. I mean, every time I look at that poster, it's just great. The print quality is just fantastic to it, and I really appreciated getting that. And this Super Mario Galaxy 2 poster. Yeah, it's pretty standard, but I really like it. And below that is my small selection of N64 games. My intent is to fill that unit up, hopefully, and fill it chock-a-block full of N64 games, because I do love that system. Now, to the left is my boxes, or are my boxes, should I say. And the majority of these boxes are empty boxes. But everything that's in that came in those boxes I own. So it's not like I've just bought empty boxes to display in the room. They are actually things that I've bought. The two Super Scopes are in the box. I haven't taken those out. I'll leave them in there until I need to use them. And a couple of other things like my DS, G-Con light gun, PlayStation 1, they're all in the box as well. And my original Xbox in the bottom left hand corner, that's also in the box. Now to the left is my current original Xbox collection as it stands, which I'm approaching 200 games now, so I'm really happy with that collection, which looks excellent. And then it's the pride and joy of my collection, my American complete in-box Super Nintendo collection, which, as you can see, I have quite a few. I currently have 67, and yeah, it's just brilliant. I love that system to bits. It's my favourite console of all time, hence my screen name, of course. And basically, I found recently in particular that I am extremely OCD when it comes to buying Super Nintendo games. I never realised how bad I actually was until recently when I started looking for new games. And I am like super picky. I've never realised it before, but the slightest imperfection and I won't touch the game. And I've had to calm down a bit because I'm just getting ridiculous about picking games up, and I'm finding it difficult to find them in the condition I want. But you know, I just try and get them as mint as possible. You know, you have to understand that I'm 20 odd years old, so it's not always that easy to get in perfect condition, especially for the right price, because you know, the more perfect they are, the higher the price. But you know, I've got a decent collection, and I think they're in a good shape. I have got collection videos for the Super Nintendo on my channel. If you've not seen my videos before and you want to check those out, the most recent one I did was in August of 2011. I've bought more games since then, and what I'm going to do is do another brand new collection video, but I'm going to wait until I get 100 games, which is my aim for this year, to hit 100 Super Nintendo. As I say, I've got 67 so far, so I don't think it's really unrealistic to think I can do that. And so when I get 100 box games, I'll do a brand new collection video, which will be a long one. And there's 2 Super Famicom there, Japanese Super Nintendo games. That's sorry, not Super anything. That's Pop and Twinbee, part of the Parodius series, and a game called Sandra's Big Adventure. And the idea of the Super Famicom games is just that I want to pick up Super Famicom Japanese exclusives and any game that wasn't released in the States. So hence why I've got Pop and Twinbee, because from what I understand it was released in Japan and Europe, but it wasn't released in America, which is a real shame. You can get a reproduction cart that was translated into English for the American system, but I want to buy the official original. I don't want to buy a reproduction. The only reproductions I want to buy are games that were never released, like Star Fox 2, which I do intend to pick up at some point. Okay, so if we come round to the front, this is where the entertainment happens, or the magic, whichever way you want to look at it. And there's my 32-inch LCD TV there. That picture there is my caricature, which was drawn by the fantastic JC's Faces here on YouTube. Awesome guy, very talented artist, and I really love that. And you know, I was really grateful when he chose me as one of his muses. It's just fantastic. And some figurines there I've got on there. Some were donated to me by fellow YouTubers, some that I bought myself. And there's more items on the shelf above there on the right hand side, which are all donated as well. And you know, anybody who sends me stuff, I'm really grateful for, because you know, you never expect that to happen when making videos, and for somebody to think of you in that way and to think, oh, I'm going to send that person this item because I know they'd like it and I think it'd be really nice. You know, to go out of your way is a pretty damn impressive thing, really. And you know, being on YouTube, after a while, you do realise just how many great people are out there and how friendly everybody is. And it's just impossible to put into words, really, how grateful you can be. And I know how grateful I am. I just find it hard to express that, unfortunately. But yeah, I think I do a good enough job. I don't know. But there you go. There's my Uncharted 2 poster as well. My Meerkat, awesome. And my M&M. And there's my 27-inch Sony Trinitron, which is currently playing Rainbow Ones on the Amiga 500. And on the 32-inch, of course, I've got Tekken 4 playing on the PS2, which you can probably hear because it's got a mega fan, which makes a row. It's quite frustrating. I'll take you in for a closer look on the Amiga 500. Hopefully it will show up on camera, but there is no yellowing to the system at all, which is pretty damn impressive because Amiga 500s are hard to get without yellowing. But yeah, I'm very happy with that system. Got my external floppy there, my cruiser joystick, just badass. A couple of plushies. So if I just step back and I can show you my systems that I currently own. Starting in the top right hand corner, we have my Canadian N64, which has got the expansion pack. Hasn't been modified for RGB. I'm not going to do that because I don't really want to butcher the console up. So I'm running that off S-Video at the moment. I've got a Monster S-Video cable, which is just fantastic and gives great results. To the left is my American Super Nintendo, which is the pride of my collection, of course, because Super Nintendo is my favourite system. Down below that is my PlayStation 1, which is a region 3 console. It's a PAL console, but it's region 3. And to the right is a PAL Sega Saturn. In the next section on the left, in the bottom right hand corner with the blue handle, is the bag containing my Game Gear and a couple of games. Above that to the left is the PAL PlayStation 2, and above the PlayStation 2 is obviously an original Xbox, which is my second favourite console. And then to the right of that is my GameCube. So yeah, I've only got a couple of consoles to start with. I mean, I say a couple, obviously. If you come across this video randomly, you're going to go, that ain't a couple of consoles, mate. I understand that, but I mean, you know, in the realms of other people on YouTube who have like shitloads of consoles and have every system ever released, you know, I've got a pretty modest collection of consoles. And you know, I could have more, but I've had them in the past, and I have come to the decision that I've decided to narrow down to the systems I actually want to own instead of just buying systems for the sake of buying them, which I've done too many times. So yes, that's it really, guys. That's my room. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and Hope it's give you a good update as to how it looks now and how the collection's come along. As I say, you know, the main focus is going to be Super Nintendo now. I really want to get that up to 100 games. I'll be really impressed. I watched a video yesterday from a fellow YouTuber called Sick Cooper, and man, his Super Nintendo collection. He also buys boxed American games, and just absolutely fantastic. The guy's got an amazing collection. He's beating me. I think he said he got about 80 games, so he's beating me at the moment. But to be honest, he's going for a full collection, so he's a brave man. And if you're watching this, dude, your collection's fantastic, and wow. And I have to say, you really inspired me yesterday when I saw that video, because it made me want to go on and stop focusing on other systems and actually focus on my Super Nintendo and get back on track, because I've lost focus a lot of times, and it is time to get back on the Super Nintendo wagon and start buying those games again, because I really miss using that system. I mean, I play the games I've got, but you know, I used to be hardcore Super Nintendo only, and that was it. Never touched any other system for collecting. So yeah, thank you, Sick Cooper. You've really put me on track, mate, and I'm really looking forward to buying more games for the Super Nintendo and improving the collection. And of course, I will be showing those as I pick them up with some gameplays as well. So yeah, there you go, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all again soon.